If you haven't already, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel. This is a what if video and I'll be doing more down the road. Plus Ultra. Yeah, I know. I already know. It's been a long time since I've actually got back to this channel and done a what if, but I'm back. I'm back for good now. Like I told you, it took some time to write that script out, to write it out word for word, but nonetheless, I'm back. I'm back making what ifs and everything else. But I just want you guys to know this. Going down this road from now on, I want to be making stories that retain to the what if. So it can't be all over the place. It can't be overpowered or any of that. So without that much being said about the introduction, let's get into the story. I'm pretty sure you know with the card right here, we're doing what if Naruto was like Sukuna's. Not more like Sukuna's reincarnation, but he's like Sukuna. The story is more so focused on what if Naruto had Cleve and Dismantle. But he's gonna more so be just like Sukuna. So, not wasting you guys' time any longer, let's just get into the story. So, now here's my idea with this. I've always had this kind of discussion like cursed energy and chakra could be two similar things, two peas in a pot, right? Because the way Jujutsu Society uses cursed techniques, uses their chants, uses their hand signs and everything else, it could be very similar to Naruto while also having some Bleach inspiration too. So there's something I just want to tweak around with this level idea. But anyway, I feel like they're more familiar with how they put out the output for the curse technique or how they put out the output for chakra. But anyway, let's get into the story. So we're going to start off with Naruto being born and the Nine Tails, well, most likely with Kushina and Minato basically succumbing to the Nine Tails, perishing. On their deathbed, well, death standing up, they're telling Naruto their last words, but something abnormal happens. This red type of energy starts to emanate from Naruto, and these markings appear on Naruto's face, arms, shoulders, like he has tattoos all over his body. So, with that being said, everything pretty much plays out the same way it did in canon, with Kushina telling the third Hokage to pay attention to Naruto because something more abnormal happened to him, and just make sure he protects him. So with that, Hiruzen still does the trash thing he does. He abandons Naruto and basically gives him an allowance, basically for paying the bills and everything else. The village treats him like crap. And in this story, Naruto is going to view himself as being the dishonored one. He's going to view himself as being beneath everyone else because that's how everyone sees him. Everyone sees him as trash. Everyone sees him as dirt. And Naruto vows one day that nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever see me this way again. I will rise to the top and I will be number one. I will reign above everyone else who looked down upon me. So Naruto would take his training seriously. He would take his studies seriously. Naruto is not gonna slouch off in the books. He wants to know everything that comes his way. Now, during one day, these bullies would be bullying Hinata, and Naruto would run up and protect her. But Naruto would do a way better job at protecting her. Case in mind, Naruto would still be bruised up and everything else, but this time the bullies would go away with a few cuts, and Naruto, when he stretched out his hand, he sent slashes their way. Now, these kids didn't even know they got cut until the cuts appeared on their body, and they ran from Naruto very scared. Naruto doesn't know how he did this, but he just chalks it up as they ran away. Now, Hinata would, of course, be timid, of course, but she would just look at Naruto with this awe in her eyes. And, of course, Lady Hinata's mentor would come get her and tell her not to talk to Naruto anymore. So then the story would continue up until the point that we get to the academy. Naruto has been training increasingly. Now, of course, Naruto has come to name his two techniques because Naruto over the years has tried to implement it. He's tried to cut things again. He's tried to practice it. Now, the thing about curse technique is, I feel, if you correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you already have a moral idea of what your curse technique is, such as Cleve and Dismantle. I feel like you'll have a moral idea how to train that. So we're going to say that Naruto already has an idea of what Cleve and Dismantle is. Can he use the output of it? He's training to make the output stronger and everything else. But he knows that he has a weird type of chakra because his chakra isn't the norm like everybody else's chakra. Because, say for example, when Naruto got beat up by the bullies and everything else, he focused his curse like energy around his body, making it positive, because he said, I wish I could heal. Now that, along with the Nine Tails, along with being an Uzumaki, Naruto has impressive healing. Now his reverse curse technique is going to be on crack. I'm not saying this just because I'm giving Naruto an amp. No, I'm saying this because every key factor is playing a position in Naruto's power. Chakra. Being an well, not just chakra, but being an Uzumaki and their incredible healing rate, having the Nine Tails and his healing powers, and then having reverse curse technique. So yes, now is Naruto going to be potent at it? No, he's still just 13. So everything plays out normal. Naruto does not fail this time around. Why? And here's the question, why would he fail? Naruto aces the clone jutsu, and he gets put on Team 7 with Sakura and Sasuke. Now, the whole Mizuki incident really didn't happen. Mizuki tried to get somebody else to steal the scroll of ceilings. It didn't work out. Yada, yada. But anyway, now that Kakashi would introduce himself to his teammates. Okay, my name is Kakashi. I want to learn about you three. Starting with you first, Sasuke. Now, Sasuke would say his normal thing about wanting to avenge his clan and wanting to track down a certain someone. We all know he's talking about Itachi. Sakura would have her spew over Sasuke, and Naruto would say something different, but it would be more menacing. And it was slightly scented chill, but not too much. It was something that Kakashi would have to pay attention on because Naruto seems more darker than Sasuke does. And he would really have to keep an eye on Naruto because Naruto would say, I want to be seen. Not seen in a way that the Hokage or leadership is seen. I want to be seen as a threat. I want to be seen as someone who is not to be played with. Everybody in this village always looked down on me. They always treated me like trash. Well, one day, I promise you, I will show this village that I was nothing to be treated like. I was not meant to be treated like trash. I don't know why that was such a tongue twister, but anyway. So, of course, they would do the bell test, and pretty much, I'm not going to go overboard and say this, that, and the third and everything else, but Naruto really does his best against Kakashi. Not best. He's doing a good job against Kakashi, and Kakashi is a little surprised at Naruto. But anyway, so with that being said, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura would end up the same way as possible. Like this time around, Naruto would still end up getting tied to the damn post, and Sakura and Sasuke would end up feeding him, and then they would that part. But we're gonna do a little leap right here. And this is the part where the Land of Waves missions will come up. Because let's be honest real quick. Let's be honest. I'm stuttering a lot, I'm sorry. But let's be honest real quick. Let's say Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura. But Naruto here would get bored. I'm talking about really bored to the point that it would become so annoying. And he would not want to keep doing these lame-ass missions like hunting birds, getting cats out of tree, helping old ladies with them groceries, or just helping around the village and doing chores. This would be boring to Naruto, and Naruto would come to a viewpoint saying, this is not what the ninja life is cut out to be. I would rather stay home than do this. This is where Naruto would actually use in like more of a demanding tone. He wouldn't have no remorsefulness in his mind. And Sakura wouldn't put hands on him. This is what a comic relief of being hit, that Sakura whole hitting Naruto thing, she would be a little intimidated by Naruto, especially the way he carries himself and his markings. Naruto looks intimidating, and yeah, he looks intimidating. But anyway, so they would go on the Land of Waves mission, and this is where Naruto would walk past the puddle. He would look at the puddle, and he would tell them to come out. Now, the Demon Brothers would come out. Naruto wouldn't mention anything to Kakashi and talk about how he noticed the puddle and everything else. He just wants them to come out. Now, the Demon Brothers would rush at Naruto, and Naruto would just point his fingers at both of them and say, dismantle. Now, he would send a lot of dismantles at the Demon Brothers, and they would get cut. Now, Naruto's dismantles aren't that strong enough to cut through limbs or anything like that yet. But they're strong enough to leave wounds. deep wounds, to the point where they're incapacitating wounds, to the point that Demon Brothers have to get on one knee and kneel, to where Naruto would easily just knock both of them out and tie them up. Now, they wouldn't treat none of their wounds. They're just going to die because, yeah, you were trying to kill us. So, anyway. So they get to the Land of Waves. And they meet Tazuna, they meet Izumi, they meet Izuna. I forgot his name. Inari. They meet them. Correct me in the comments if I got that wrong, because it's been so long since I watched Naruto, but I'm getting everything correctly. It's just the names part I'm missing. But they would meet Inari. Inari would have his whole spew about how there are no heroes. And this is where Naruto would tell Inari something. He'd say, the world views you as weak. The world likes to trample on weak people. They like to step on them. They like to chew them up and spit them out. Naruto looks Inari in the eyes. His red eye shining. And that's another thing I didn't tell you about Naruto when he did try, like, all that anomaly stuff happened to him when Minato and Kushina saw him. Naruto's eyes would shift from their normal blue color to a permanent red color. They wouldn't have slits and anything like that. It would just be a permanent red color. But anyway, Naruto would tell Inari that the world sees everyone. Well, the strong sees the weak as footstools, as people they can trample over. You have to be so strong. You have to get so strong that you can grab this world by the foothold and do whatever you want. Now, Kakashi would have a different perspective on this. Sasuke would raise an eyebrow to Naruto's speech, and Sakura would tell Naruto not to be so rude or mean to him. That's not true. But Naruto would say, well, it's the way I was treated. Naruto would get up and walk right out, not having a care for anything else. He would say, I need to go train. So Naruto would be in the woods, and he'll be working on his curse technique, Dismantle. Now, Naruto would innately come across his second curse technique, Cleve. He would just put his hand on a tree to see if he can do anything with it, to see if he can regulate Dismantle a right way. So he would put his hand on a tree, and then he would shred the tree like into pieces. And Naruto would then be testing this out for a while now. Now, keep in mind, I did skip over something. I skipped over something heavily. Maybe because I'm too excited, or maybe because I'm not. But I skipped over something heavy, but let's cover that real quick. So, of course, after that whole Demon Brothers incident, they got the information that they needed. Tazuna would explain that this is a A-rank mission. He didn't have enough money to pay for that, so he had to pay for a C-rank. He's sorry and everything else. The team would still do the mission. Naruto wouldn't say anything. He would have no objections from this. All he would ask is if there are strong characters on this mission. Now, of course, Zabuza would show up. Zabuza would have a hard time. See, he wouldn't catch Kakashi in the whole water prison thing. That just wouldn't happen. Sorry, I almost had a violent moment there, but that wouldn't happen. See, what would happen is Zabuza would be riddled with dismantles, and Kakashi would easily finish him off with a water dragon jutsu, because Zabuza would be baffled thinking that Kakashi can cut him without actually cutting him. He would think this is something wrong with Kakashi's Sharingan, but he wouldn't peep that Naruto is just looking at him smiling. And Naruto would just be right there laughing with his finger on his cheek, just looking at Zabuza. And Zabuza wouldn't have a clue, as if this Genin just sent slashes his way. He wouldn't even think, the thought wouldn't even come across Zabuza's mind that Naruto can do something like this. So there's a little naivety right there. Not naivety, but that part. But let's flash back to the story. So they're at Tazuna's camp, and Naruto is in the woods training with his curse technique. And the rest of the team is basically, training with the Kakashi clone, because Kakashi wore himself out or nothing like that. And there's no Kakashi clone. I almost messed up the damn story trying to put my own 2 cents in there. But no, there's no Kakashi clone. Kakashi is training Sasuke and Sakura on the water walking and tree walking exercise. Here's the thing about that. Naruto has already learned that technique. He has already learned how to walk on water. See, the thing is about Sukuna, and what I'm trying to implement in Naruto, is that Naruto and Sukuna, the Sukuna takes his training. He took his training very seriously, because ain't nobody just gonna anomaly grow that strong. No, Sukuna had to train to get that strong, and it paid off. It paid off hella well too. If you believe that Sukuna was just born that way, no, he was not born that way. He had to train that because I don't give a damn what you say. You don't naturally start off stronger. Now, I could be wrong. But like I said, he did say he was the Dishonored one. But anyway, as Naruto is laying in the field, just breathing heavily, he would get approached by Haku. And this is one of those times where Naruto does a heinous thing. We're finna see Naruto do something where a little Sukuna influence is finna pay off. Now, this is where I'm going to end that at. This is where I'm going to end the story at. I just want to peep interest and see if anybody is still watching the channel. See if anybody still loves the channel. I told you guys I was going to do a what if. I told you guys I was going to start more grounded what ifs and everything else. So if you like this type of content and you like my channel and you still support me, let me know you support me on this video. I'm sorry it took me so long to make a what if. I appreciate the love and support. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys have a good day, a good night, and plus ultra. Good night, guys.